every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. And people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. President Baka, why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
I was children. I was very children. Why they keep it over there for them to get money without
work? They're lying, looking for witness or because they not get nothing off Latin. No witness.
It is government that we have here. But it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they cannot lima, then we can work on the shoulder task force so that we can start working. And the very people that are involved, you're going to see that are happening in Liberia, he told them he placed it on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists, Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A, and the host, Stephen Contour on Kings FM 88.5. We break the news.
As a government, I think the government's focus should be on the bread and butter issue of our people. Where we have our mothers, our fathers are all over here crying. They cannot get what they used to get again. When the government took over, they put every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. And people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. President Baka, why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
I was children. I was very children. Why they keep it over there for them to get money without work?
They're lying, looking for witness or because they not get nothing off Latin. No witness.
It is government that we have here. But it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they cannot lima, then we can work on the shoulder task force so that we can start working. And the very people that are involved, you're going to see that are happening in Liberia, he told them he placed it on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists, Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A, and the host, Stephen Contour on Kings FM 88.5.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
A pleasant good morning, and welcome to another edition of the program, Issues in the Society. With me, Stephen Conton. I have with me here Mr. Aliyu Masalade from the United States of America. We are hope to be joined later by Mr. Solomon Barker Reeves. Oh, yeah. So it is just good to be here. Yes, it is great to be here. Okay, so let me say congratulations to my son, Stephen J. Compton Jr. He will be graduating from the African Leadership Academy School System there in Caldwell on tomorrow. So we say congratulations to you, son. Your aunt, Asata Mara, and your mom, Kadeatu Mara, are all saying congratulations to you. And so very quickly, let me now bring on my colleague, Mr. Aliyu Masale. But before then, let me recognize a few of our people who are following us this morning. Samuel Lane S. Nepe says, following from my comfort zone, to be precise, St. Paul Bridge. Thank you so much. And we have the Honorable J.D. Williams. He's also following us from Johnsonville. Uncle Ishmael Compton has already joined. I say good morning. He said good morning. I'm watching. That's following from my home. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are here very quickly. Let me now usher in my colleague, Mr. Aliyu Masale there from the U.S. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Stephen Compton. Good morning, Mama Labira. Good morning to all our listening audience and followers. This is Aliyu Masale from Baltimore, Maryland. Glad to be here this morning. Juma Mubarak to all Muslims around the world. Once again, happy Independence Day to we Americans, African Americans, immigrants, and to all Americans around the world. Happy Independence Day as we turn 249 years today. Independence Day to my man, America.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And yeah, so it's a happy Independence Day to America. Yeah, so it is just very important. But very quickly, we have been joined by the Agatha Glasgow. She's also following us. And our own man, Venetius Junior Bar from the borough of Crewtown. You're also following us as well. And Agatha Glasgow says, I'm watching from Tingles Village, RRA Road, where the common citizens' children live. All right, so it is good. And we are still, looking up to you for your own support here. The Kings support basket. All right, so I'm going to read out the numbers again. We can set if you check on the screen there, our send with number is there, the mobile money number is there, and the orange money number is there as well. But for those of you who are following us via Radio Land, okay, so the send with number is +231 555 885 885. +231 555 885 885, and the mobile money number is 0555 885 885, and the orange money number is 0777 017 885. So these are the numbers you can now do what you can, at least to support the work that we do here. We really appreciate that. If you do so, you can just send out a text, so that we can be able to appreciate you. If you deem it necessary, then we can be able to do that. But we need your help, as we always say. The work that we do here, we cannot continue with the work that we do here without your help. So to sustain the station, to sustain whatsoever thing we do here for you, our people, we also need your help as at this moment. All right, so you can send in whatsoever thing you have to those numbers, and we definitely appreciate that. So we say thanks to Joseph Allison. Allison says, I'm here watching from Maryland County, Harbor City. Thank you so much. Okay, E.D. Wallow says, I'm following from Harbor City, Maryland County. Thanks, guys, for the show. Okay, Never Peve says, good morning, Conton, watching from Morovia. All right, thank you so much. So share the live video, invite other people to watch as well. Yes, that's very good. All right, so Precious Dakuka says, I'm watching from Tingos Village. Okay, Soya Beach community. Okay, and then we have somewhere Hollywood. He says that's the name, and he said, "Wow, very interesting." Thank you so much. Okay, so and let me now go back to my colleague as we go on and on. So, Mr. Masale, you are back on.
Yes, TV Koto, once again, we are here this morning to discuss issue in the society. You check in the back, Solomon is not there.
Yeah, he has to come. If he comes on, definitely I will bring him on. Yes, so that's good. We are here, and today we are not discussing politics. We'll be discussing some social issues. All right. So our guest who have been here with us, Ambassador Moses. Unfortunately, she won't be here due to some other health issues. And so she won't be here with us. But there are a lot of things to talk. There are a lot of social issues to talk about, that which is very, very much important, mostly for our brothers and sisters, right? Because these things, they are actually against our society norms. I can remember as children coming up, some of us who grew up in the interior, and so we are used to this interior life. And our people, when we were coming up, we know how they used to talk to us. We know how they brought us up. But there is a little bit of change of issue now owing to the introduction of internet. These things were in existence before, but if you look at it now, it's something that is widespread within our society, that even 10-year-old child can even have a phone, right? So owing to these things, they are opening the eyes of our children, right? And our brothers and sisters. So there are a lot of things happening. It is good though. Technology is good. It is just very, very good. It plays a very important role within our society now. But again, there are a lot of our people who are actually misusing the internet. They are doing a lot of things on the internet, instead of using the internet in a way that will, impact their lives. They are using it differently. Because I'm a living witness. There are a lot of young people now with the issue of content creation. They are making money from social media. There are a lot of young people around here who are positively using the internet to, benefit themselves, benefit their family, and so on. But again, we have a lot of folks, a lot of our brothers and sisters who are out there misusing the internet. They are doing a lot of things that are not, good for them and, to a greater extent for our society. And so a couple of times I have come across, a lot of videos, like the recent one that I came across, one of our Liberian sisters who resides in the US there. And I saw that video on TikTok where our sister was trying to explain a lot of things that, when she moved over to the US, she was like, having an affair with a guy. And, so in the period of that time, the guy asked her to do a lot of things, record herself and send him the video. She said, ignorantly, I don't really know, but that's why she said she did it. And she was able to send it to the guy. She was able to send it to the guy. I'm just trying to give this scenario as we go into our discussion, because these are things that are happening. And as I told you, these things are against our society norms. They are against our society norms. So I'm actually giving you this particular scenario, this story, to give an insight of what we are about to discuss here. So fast forward, Now the lady has gotten married. According to her, she has gotten married, and this fellow continuously behind her to always send him money so that he cannot be able to release the video she recorded and sent to him when they were together as boyfriend, a girlfriend. You know, there are a lot of people who have a lot of relationship on the virtual world. You know, they have all of their interactions on the internet and so forth. All right, so this lady now, she talked to a social media page asking people to advise her what to do, and, you know, all these kind of things. So besides this particular story that I just told you, there are a lot of times all on the social media that, you know, naked videos of our sisters, of our brothers are all parading on the social media. You know, people are sharing them and all these kind of things. You know, sometimes when these things come about, it seems somehow. So I begin to ask myself, what is it that, you know, people will just go about doing these things? I know there are a lot of you out there who have experience about what we are talking about here. And when we open a telephone line, you will make your own input on this particular issue. What is it that these things are happening? That somebody in a right mind would do these things, and, you know, probably for some kind of sexual or pleasure or whatsoever thing they may call it. But again, it is just rampant in our society. And at the end of the day, our sisters become victims of these kind of things. So why these things are happening? And again, another issue we'll be looking at has to do with many of our brothers who maybe for green pasture, they would like to probably leave from Liberia here or other African country, you know, go to the Western world there. Many a times ladies will send for them. But at the end of the day, again, they become victims of these kind of things. Lily will go against them. You know, some of them, like the other video that I saw on social media again, there was a lady who, I think the guy, they sent for him from Liberia here, and he went on that side. You know, they are just using him somehow. The other time, the lady was just beating him, and all these kind of things. So these are things we should be looking at. And there are a lot of you, as I said, who have a vast knowledge when it comes to these things. You make your own input and see how best to offer some pieces of advice to our sisters who are involved in these kind of things, our brothers who are the way of seeking you know, a better life abroad. We like to, without, you know, looking at other issues, taking into consideration other issues, we just go on that side, and at the end of the day, they become victim of the entire situation. So let me go over to Mr. Aliyu Masale. They are in the US there. They have seen this thing on a daily basis. They have more idea on it. Even before you get you on the social media, they see it on a daily basis. So he's there and he has more knowledge on these things. So let me go over to him as he gives his own perspective on this kind of issue. So Mr. Masale, you are back on. Go ahead, Chief.
Thank you, there, Steven. Thank you once again. Good morning to our Liberian people. Yes, today strictly we are not going to discuss anything that had to do with politics. We have been discussing Liberian issue. We discuss it every day. But today we are going to discuss some social issues or what is actually happening around the world. But more especially, we are speaking strictly about our country, Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're coming from. So everything we discuss here, Liberia is always on the hot spot. Yes, when it comes to this thing, just as you said, you go on social media today, or you see all kinds of trending videos of people relationship. You see all kinds of naked videos in the public. Then these things are happening on a daily basis. You go on social media, you will see. Most especially, I'm always frustrated about America. I don't know other countries in the world where the Liberians are, everywhere in the world. But most especially, most of these videos we see coming up from the social media is about America. People bringing men into America, or men bringing women into America, all of these things. And I stand to be corrected, but most of these things happen like in Minnesota, where we get the highest number of Liberians in across America. Most of these videos you see they're coming from Minnesota. If it is not from Minnesota, you will see it coming from Philadelphia, the second largest state, where you get all a bunch of Liberians. And again, North Dakota, these three states are the trending states in America here that you see almost 75% of the video coming from, most especially Minnesota. Now, today, as I said on one of our sister shows, you bring women to Liberia. You bring women to America is a problem. Women bring it to America is a problem again. I don't really know. And for me, I have never one day gone on social media to see those humiliating videos from Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, Ghanaians, Togolese, from any other African countries, but only Liberians. So I don't know. Liberians are the only people that bringing men into America. Liberians are the only people bringing women into America. I stand to be corrected, but for me, when I go on social media, I focus on what is happening in my country, Liberia, and what other Liberians are doing here. Some of those videos that you just talked about, I have never come across any video to see Sierra Leoneans, Ghanaians beating their men, insulting their men on social media, or Sierra Leonean men insulting their women, Ghanaian, Nigerian. I haven't come across the other people. Maybe they have seen it, but everything is Liberians, Liberians, and Liberians. When it comes to these naked videos, again, it is all over, but Liberians, I have seen this multiple times. And this is something that actually is not good. And most of the time, when our sisters, they come to this country, and then they feel like all the rights in America, yes, women and children, they have all the rights in this country. We, the men, we are just like nothing in this country. The women, the children, and the elderly one, these old people that have already retired, they want to get all the rights in this country, but most especially women and children. So for that reason, when not all our sisters, when some of them come to the country, even with their men, as time go by, you will see them, they will end up divorcing. These are some of the reasons. Because our women, they are so humble back home than when it comes to America. Because, for example, Stevie Conto in the morning, if you give your full money, oh yeah, this is the full money for today, what is she going to do? She will not be thinking about cooking till you give her full money. Okay. There are some women back home today, they are not doing anything. They just sit there, the man work, he pay the rent, he pay the children's school fee. All they do is to sit home, they cook, from there they go go gossip. That's all some of them do. Some of them in the morning, they had to go sell their cold water, sell their coal and whatsoever. But some of them, they are not doing nothing. And when they come to America now, you see yourself in the morning, you jump in your car, you go to work, your husband go to work, you earn your own money, the man is working as well. So even if that man leave full money, you don't care, you can order for food you eat. And some of them, when they come here, they decide to be so disrespectful because they feel to themselves, man gave me money, you don't give me money, I'm earning my own money, I don't care. These are things that are happening in this country. Some women, when they come here, they become very, very much disrespectful to their husband because they feel like they're working, they're earning their own money. So they even say, get time to give you that respect. And again, some people, when they bring men in this country, some women, they feel like because they have all the rights in this country, and they just want to use you anyhow they feel like. Because they don't want to bring you here, so you should just be yes sir to them. Like this video you are talking about, I came across another video from one other guy here in a relationship, one Zoe or Zoe, that he had bear it to the extent that he could no longer bear it. And this is how you see today that video coming all on social media, because he had been abused, he had been humiliated in the home, and according to him, he was bearing it because she did a lot for him. She made him to be who he is today. So does that mean because you make somebody to be who they are, so you doesn't respect them? And today their video is just all out there. You don't see other national videos in this country as compared to Liberian. Why? This is not good for our country.
Mhm.
You see what happened on Sata and Dalokoli, another video.
Okay,
All
yes.
over, I think 2 days ago, I saw him. He was even warning her. July 7th, which is Monday, they will be going to call their own divorce. And she all out there, all the social media calling her name. Our anniversary today, my man, different woman is taking my place. And he was warning her. There's a restraining order between us. You can't go on social media and be doing this thing, or you can be jailed for that. You're supposed to do it. He was reaching out to people to tell stop doing what she's doing. When our sisters, some of them, one of my friends spent 12 years in America here. He brought a girl from Liberia. In 9 months, that girl made sure he went to jail. 12 years in America, one day he never had no interaction with police for police to even say pull him over, nothing. He go to work, come home, he go to work till he went Liberia, he brought that girl here. 12 years. In 9 months' time, she was the cause for him to go to jail. After she came, he managing to get her paperwork done, for something for her to be doing in the meantime, Philadelphia, till her paperwork came, boom. She started hooking up with other Liberian girls. Every night, after work, they should go hang out. Sunday night, Saturday night, they should go find a place to sit to drink and other thing. The man started wondering, you can't be doing this thing, you just coming here. That night, he said, you are not going anywhere. She started screaming. Neighbors called police. When police came, what happened? Oh, she want to go out, and I told her she can't go. Every night she want to go clubbing. They say he influenced on her right. It was not something they had to take him away. They went locking up. But thank God today she the one back in Liberia. I like what he did. He just started encouraging her. One other day he said, oh, we had to go Liberia to spend some time with the family. The December celebration, let's go spend Christmas. And she was so hot. The very when Liberia went straight to her family house, he explained everything that happened. He drove up. She didn't see him till he came by America. She been there 3 years now. She back home. We had to stop. This is why I'm not living in any Liberian community. Even African community, I'm not where I had no African around me. Just me, my wife, and children. We are the only African in our entire community. Because these are some of the things. Some people, you come here, the friends you associate yourself with, they damage your relationship. At the end of the day, tomorrow you become a public property over there. It may can bring you in this country all the time. You're been together from Liberia. You can't hear you, my friends, and you go apart. Who they may think he coming to tell you serious? He will be thinking that probably you might do the same thing to them. At the end of the day, you will just every weekend another man travel from this state. You can't spend weekend with you. You go to the other state. You become a public property. Most of our sisters, some of them, they come here today because they are working, they are earning money. They become very, very much disrespectful to their men. They don't respect you no longer. They don't care because they're making their own money. You not because you help somebody try to bring them here, so they should be slaves. Some of them, again, you bring them into this country. When they come here, they feel like they have so much right, and then they stay in your hand. And people don't know some of these things. They will say, oh, my dollar carry him America. At the end of the day, he left her. These are some of the things. Because you and I know we are Liberian men. No Liberian men will sit down for your woman to tell you, shut up. And be using air words on you. We will give you slap. You don't do that to us back home. But you come to America, you feel like when I slap you, the problem for me. You see? So they use this advantage, this right, I think they abuse the right that they gave them. And this is why, because me that here, Aliyu Masade, I won't take that from any woman. At the end of the day, I will walk away. You see? And some men, they will be there, they will be bearing it as that guy. He said he was bearing it until he could no longer bear it. He said no. And today they are out on social media. So our sister, they have to stop that. Liberians are not the only people bringing men into America every day, drama or on social media. And our brothers, you guys out there, why you can't end, don't start it. Because you will be in Liberia, you will just be yes sir to our sister. Anything they say, yes sir. Even the moment they call you, you answer your phone. The only thing that comes to their mind, you to woman place now. When they call you now, they will be screaming, shouting at you on the phone, and you remain quiet. You see, why you can't end, don't start. And not because you in Liberia, you get a girl. She get her schedule. She going to where she will tell you this is my working schedule. You won't call her that time, but she want you to be answerable to her call anytime. Likewise, our brothers, they do the same thing. We are all working here, but they want our sisters to be answerable to their call at any time. The moment they call you, they get you. I work with a company that there was a Liberian guy there. The moment he called his girl and he get her, hey, you will see that guy, he will just be shivering. When he called that girl, the moment she okay the phone, he will start with insult. I know you later to me play, blah, 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 blah. You don't do that. Not because we are here, we helping our sister there or our brother there with 1 or 2 cents. So we should be so disrespectful to them, so abusive to them. That's not good. You see? And again, those naked videos you see all on social media, people feel to themselves that when you get a relationship outside Liberia, America, any part of the world, that man will tell you, oh yes, send me your naked video and thing, you're doing all kinds of funny things. All the women feel like when they don't do that, they were not going to get help from the men. So at the end of the day, they deprive their own privacy, they abuse themselves to do this thing. This is not right. You were living before that making into your life. I think I told you a story 2 days ago. There was had a relationship with one man in New Jersey. That man even said to her, don't wash your own clothes. Hire people to be washing. She said, why? She said, no, I just want you to relax yourself till I can bring you over here. That man, he will send that girl full money. That girl, the moment of her full second feeling Nobel, because here we can get paid to deliver. Nobel will go and deliver her food. That man started telling that girl when she go in the bathroom, he should call her when she taking shower. She say, in as much you say you want me and I agree, everything you're doing for me, anytime you come to Liberia, are for you. Or when I come over there, you and myself will be together. But for me to go in bathroom to set camera on myself, she said I can't. And that's how that relationship, her best friend, who were close to her, knew everything the men were doing. She took that man in, sent him friend requests. Since she refused to send him naked videos and things, that best friend was the one that took over her. One day, her daughter saw those videos in her phone, and she said, this is the woman business. And her daughter was so used to the first girl he was dating. And she said, I will put it on social media. Only if you can go back to this woman that I'm so used to. His daughter threatened him. He had to leave that relationship. He begged the girl, they went back. Today she here now, almost 3 years they are together. You don't have to be doing this thing. If somebody say, you send me your naked video, I will not send you 1 or 2 cents. Okay, no problem. Thank for what you been doing for me. But our sister, they will see this thing happening. Why you think that other person that was doing it, that video came out today, they trusted that person so much that they felt it couldn't happen. So do you think you will go and trust another person again? Don't do that. But they will deprive their own privacy all because of our relationship. And lastly, to our sisters and our brothers who are back home, they don't want to do anything at all. This is not good for a man, and this is not good for a woman. If you get a man in America as a sister back home, and you see that man is helping you, don't just sit there. They wait today, Friday, you get money. Tomorrow, you go waterside, you go buy new clothes, you pluck your eyebrow, fix your nails, everything. Sunday, you go to necklace to drink liquor. Stop doing that. If you get a man in America or any part of the world, if you get a girl in America or any part of the world, try to tell that girl or that boy that all the time you'll be sending me money. Please make me independent. Send me some money. Let me be doing 1 or 2 businesses for myself. Because this life, I can go to bed tomorrow morning, I can wake up, I'm dead and gone. So the relationship you in, you don't know. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that man will just hang off from you. What become of you? And I will say this to all my brothers and sisters, more especially I'm talking to my sisters. Those guys that are talking with you people, 24 say they get you on the phone. December is coming. That when your relationship can end. Because the moment they come December, they spend that 1 or 2 months with you. When they come back to America, that's the end of that relationship. 75% of Liberian relationship, this overseas thing, that it end when the December go down. The moment the person go, they have all that time with you. When they come back down, when you call them, the first thing they will, they will tell you, oh, I get a new supervisor. I can't be on my phone on my job again. Oh, I get a new job that can't allow me to be on my phone, this and that. When they start giving you excuses that different women they're talking to now. So all the 1 or 2 years they were talking to you, what become of you? You are there sitting. You don't want to do nothing because you get a man that's sending you money for America. So if you know you're talking to a man in America, you're listening to me this morning, start telling that man to give you 1 or 2 cents to start selling your cold water or your coal or whatsoever. Because when he comes to America, when he comes to Liberia, December, when he comes by America, that's how that relationship is ending. And some of you listening to the radio, it are happening to you, it are happening to some of your friends. You're trying to be productive. This is why men continue to use our sisters because they just want to relax. Some of our brothers are into the same foolishness because you get a girl here helping you in the morning, you just dress up. You go to town, you passing around, you get your trouser hanky, you don't want to do nothing as a man because you get a girl that helping you. At the end of the day, that girl bring you here, she start to ill-treat you. Or you be in Liberia, then she comes, she spends some time with you, she see you doing some funny thing, then she call up for you. Oh, my man, what happened to your girl? Nobody can see you talking to this girl. So when you're talking to a man in America or any part of the world, ask that man to pull you into something that tomorrow, even when he leaves you, you will not regret all your sleepless that you were happy talking to him on the phone, this and that. Because the moment our brothers come, they spend that 1 or 2 months with you. When they come back, your relationship and in chair. So I'm talking mostly to our sisters. Because our sisters, I don't say that, but they are blood boys. You get a girl sending you money for America, any part of the world, they come Liberia, you have some time with them, they come back. Even when they call up for you, you will not feed it that much because you may. But our sisters have become vulnerable today because of some of these things. Some of them today, they are abusing themselves, making picture, you go in the bathroom, you set camera on yourself, you do all of these things. And when that man comes Liberia, where at all that 1 or 2 month visit, when he come back, he's done with you. There's a girl I know, one of the classical girls in that country. This is the problem she in today. Anytime this guy come to Liberia, she like it or not, she will have to find excuse to leave or to go and be with him for like 1 or 2 weeks because the kind of person she is and the kind of horrible videos he get on her. People have to stop doing this thing. Don't trust. If you feel that's the only way for your survivability, you have to stop it. The ants, they eat every day. What's about you as a human being? So our sisters, our brother, this morning we are discussing this issue. For me, most especially our sisters. I say this because I get 4 girls, children. I always say this. I don't want to see my children being liability tomorrow. You're trying to put yourself together. Don't sit over there plucking your eyebrow, facing your nose, doing photo shoot, being all on social media. You don't want to do nothing. Try to be productive. No man looking for beautiful woman now. No man looking for big boy woman. We are looking for productive women. And to our brothers and sisters in America, yeah, girl or girl in Liberia that even when they call you today, your man sick, you broke, you finish pay your rent, your car knows your bills, everything, you will be able to call, oh yeah, babe, my old man sick. That girl should be someone that is productive, that will be able to rush to your man, carry her to the hospital, spend 1 or 2 cents, later on you reimburse her. To our sisters, if you get a guy in Liberia, get him productive. That even when there is emergency back home, he able to rush to some of your family members to help them, and later on you can say, oh yeah, babe, the last time you used $10 for your market money because my auntie, my sister was sick, here is your $10. Don't just be here. People be in Liberia because of relationship. They be straining you. But most especially to our sister, try to be productive instead of being liability.
Okay, all right. I love that word. You know that liability word that it came about. doing certain. Nowadays, Liberian gospel musician and his girlfriend. I think a wife, yes, so one maintains. Yeah, so
Yeah,
the brother liability was I see.
yeah, rich man.
Yeah, Richmond. Yeah, the brand will liability. But anyway, let me now bring on the We Nation man. The man telling us today that it is a weekend, and the man is really representing the We Nation. Is it the man Jesse?
Solomon, happy independence, brother.
Happy Independence Day, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And it is good getting you on as we move on with this social discussion. So let us get a bit of words from you in regards to this particular issue we are discussing, where we have our sisters we go about recording themselves, their naked videos and all these kind of things, and other guys who are taking to the stage for a better life and all these things that are happening all around, all on the social media, what it means so for our culture, our society norms, looking at this digital world with these things happening. You have been around for a very long period of time in the 70s, and I know this thing never used to happen, but coming to our generation, we are seeing these kind of things happening, so you can have your say on it before going to the telephone lines.
Well, thank you very much. And I want to say good morning to you guys in studio. Good morning to Mama Liberia. And of course, my We Nation. Good morning to all of you guys. Those things been around, probably in the 80s or so. They were on a down low. What you call down low? I remember when ArcelorMittal was Lamco. And of course, we have some of these guys that were doing they used to call it the Playboy book. I don't know why they can say I don't know why they can say Playgirl, but it was a pornographic magazine, and most of our sisters, various schools in Buchanan, some of those people, they were videotaped, and of course exposing their bodies. And when you do that, that was another form of getting attention or making money. But nowadays it is rampant. So people have advertised their bodies so that they can make money. But if you do advertisement or you advertise your body, the same way you advertising it, and how somebody going to get it, and for financial purpose for a short term, and those things, they lead to, of course, at the end, sometimes be difficult for you to get a serious relationship that will benefit you with dignity. So when somebody see you like that and say, okay, we're gonna satisfy our sexual gratification, and then of course we go about our business and we look for decent individual. And that when so I said, I don't know what's going for me. Then we go from church to church or from place to place, praying for husband or praying for this or praying for that, because you already advertise your body, and people are taking disadvantage of that. And then at the end of the day, you become the victim. And in addition to that, sometimes most of these people who are doing these things, they when they expose themselves to those kind of things, sometimes those guys, not just the December, maybe the April or the Augustus or the September or the October, they will come to Liberia. And then when they come, some of them, they come with all kinds of diseases. For example, what we call H. pylori. It's a certain bacteria that you can get through sexual contact, and that bacteria it lives. It's a type of a worm. It lives in your gut, and when it stays longer there, it creates all kinds of problems. And of course, it lead to stomach ulcer, it lead to stomach cancer, it leads to not being able to have children. And that is the result of sleeping around through advertising your body. So most of the time, a lot of people in Liberia, they suffer from, you ask the other person, oh, I'm suffering from ulcer. But what is the cause? Oh, maybe I don't eat on time. Not necessarily that because you don't eat on time, but if you are exposed to that H. pylori bacteria, that's what it can cause. And that's why in most cases, especially in Liberia, that's why we have a lot of people suffering from ulcer. And at one time, this hospital, which I usually translate Bassa for them, and there was a Liberian who, when they say, "Oh, do you know that there's a bacteria that is widespread in Liberia? It's the H. pylori. So it'd be good for you to do the test." And for that, even if the man, if you don't have it, but through the girl can give it to you, and you, the man, can give it to the girl, and then on and on and on and on and on. So it is good for her to not appetize our body, or not to engage in sexual interaction like that with people that we really don't know, or so. But thank you, Masali, for the lengthy explanation, advice to our men and women, or our boys and girls. So that's what I can say for now.
Okay, all right. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Reeves, and that's good. You know,
Last day before we go to the telephone line, I want to say on the same topic. There, as Solomon said, because if you over there now, you mad because somebody gave you 1 or 2 cents, and all your naked video go in the public, then who the man going to take you serious? This I think that our sister had to be calculating on. Like my brother who video is out there, he's saying, oh yes, I went through a lot, I've been buried and I can no longer bear it. Even in relationship or even in marriage, or this thing people will always say, for the sake of my children, or I will bear it with this man, for the sake of my children, I will bear it with this woman. People have to be very careful. Like I always said, for me, the work I do, I'm very, very much careful when it comes to mental health. You see, because you will be in an abusive relationship. This man is abusing you, and you will be there for the sake of my children. Why, if you live bearing it and tomorrow something happened to you mentally? That this I think you should be looking at. At the end of the day, tomorrow you become useless to these children that you were there for the sake of my children. Likewise, you the man, sometimes you are in a relationship being very, very much disrespected by your wife or your girl or whatsoever. And you just want to sit there, okay, let me just let it go. And you are depressing yourself, you are suppressing yourself, all because you're looking at this children's future. Why, if tomorrow something happened to you, you become useless to these children? So this I think we have to be very careful of. If you think you are in an abusive relationship as a man, as a woman, let it go. Your mental health issue, it comes first. And we always tell people this. People have to be very careful. And our sisters, why if your social media, you take your naked video, go on social media, you the man, your naked. Sometimes people kill themselves because of that. I can remember when I was in Liberia, there's a video that came off from Stella Marie. There was a girl there. That girl video was everywhere. People, they didn't stay learn from it, and other people watch that video and they still take the risks to trust a man, and their own video came out. There was another married woman, her video came out, according to people, she was working to Lone Star. It was so horrible with one Nigerian guy. People said she left the country and left the man with her children. And this, I think, it continue to play on your mind. It get a great psychological effect on your mind. You will never peace. So to my sister out there, most especially I'm talking to my sisters, you please stop making such video for men. If that man feel like when you saying your naked video, he will not send you money again from Liberia. Tell him thank you for the time you were together and find something to do. And you people are doing this thing because some of you feel so proud for people to see you out there going to Solomon Shah to Baku water to put in your cooler to sit down and sell. Some of you feel so proud for someone to see you going to Stevie Cole warehouse to buy back or cool to tie it and keep it to your house. There's a girl I know in Liberia that when I get go out, you see where you feel she working. Well, I guess you're doing her core business. She will tie her waist going all the time, bringing her best of cool. When she finish, she take back, she pull herself together. You can still be doing the thing that you live your big time life. But because of your people don't want to do anything, you just want to be liability. This is why some of you find yourself into what you're in. So there is nothing in relationship called for the sake of my children.
Okay.
Walk away. If that relationship is meant to be, that's it. But consider the mental health. That's the thing I'm going to tell people out there.
All right.
Stephen, as I was saying regarding the true story that happened in Buchanan, it was circulating, especially in Buchanan and Yekepa, about those young girls that used to do the video. The thing is that those Swedish guys or those Norwegians, they will come and do the video, and what they were doing, they will send the video to Sweden or to Norway. So most of our girls, they knew that, oh, it was not going to be in Liberia, but then the thing leaked out. Of course, everything, even in our class, we have it, and we knew some of these girls. And of course, they ran away from Buchanan because of those things. Sometimes you would not know. You go in a room, the guy has a room set up with camera, and that is the kind of business that he is doing. So you got to be very, very mindful if you enter this guy's house and things like that. You can never tell. So there are cameras there, and they know that they're doing those kind of businesses just to make money off you. So you have to be very careful.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You are right. You are definitely right.
But
yeah, go ahead.
You talk about the camera, it bring my mind to something again. Most of our sisters over there, some of you say, okay, so for me, I'm not here to that video thing. I'm here to be sending you naked video thing. They get some bad guys. They get setting camera. There's something they're looking like a chip. This small memory card chip, you can call it whatsoever. Okay, they get a light bulb. That person will just put the tail chip and they put it in that light bulb. Is in that room. You don't even say no that there's a chip in that bulb that is recording. So you have to be very careful. You see, some of our brothers, they are wicked. They do this thing to bring you down. They do it to bring you down. At the end of the day, that was that video one day, but at the end of the day, you will see the person tell you, say, oh yes, this and that, and then they start to show it to you. Which of course you've never seen them, but you don't know how they did it. And our brothers out there, please let's respect our sisters. That women born us. We get sisters, we get daughters. When you treat somebody on a dollar, empathize it. Why if it were you? Why if somebody do it to your daughter? Why if somebody do it to your sister tomorrow? Move your mother from there, but consider that person try to be your daughter or your sister. We shouldn't mind because we're helping our sister back home, so we should abuse them. Once the woman proposed to her, she said, oh yes, I agree. You in America, you in Canada, you in Australia, any part of the world, just go down. Go, she will have time to be with you. Stop demanding her to be doing this thing, or because you feel you sending her 1 or 2 cents. So this goes to our brother. You have to stop that. Let's respect our sisters. See them to be like your own sister. See them to be like your daughter. Why if it were your sister, somebody do it to her? Let's just empathize it to our brothers. You stop using our sister in such a form and manner. And to our sisters, you start to disagree to some of these things. You put stop to it. Try to be productive. Tell that man you want to do something.
And Masale, sometimes they don't just use the kind of camera or chip. So then they use the pen, and then they can put the pen down. You have no idea it's in a regular pen, but it is a recorder as well. And sometimes they use wristwatch. It's also it's a recorder. So then they can use necklace. I mean, there's something on their neck. A lot of devices can do recording without you knowing it. So just be careful out there, and preserve your body. God's going to provide the good spouse for you.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much. That's good. This is just so interesting. I know a lot of people are following and would like to participate on these issues we are talking about. It is just very good enough that we bring about these kind of discussions to guide, our sisters and our brothers, right? It seems somehow when these things come about, it somehow looks disgraceful, not only to you, but also to your family. And even if you have kids, to your kids as well. How will you feel? Probably your kids, go on campus and your kids' friends are talking about these things. It has certain psychological problem. It will not only be on you, but even on the kids. So these things are very important. We know some of you don't do it. Unknowingly, people will do it to you. But again, you have to be careful, right? You really, really, really have to be careful. And most of you who live 75, there are people nowadays who live 75% of their life on the internet. They just live their lives on the internet. They wake up in the morning, they will just go on the internet, they will be there. Even people that are around them, they don't even talk to them anymore. And they get involved into these things. They see them. People encourage them to get into them. And at the end of the day, they become victims. So these are things we are talking about. Let's hear from you, our people out there, on 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, 077-980-375. The numbers to call and make your own contribution on this social discussion we are having this morning. Let's get this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning to the kids and good morning to our panelists. I got to go back from Broad Street to District Civic.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
This is, I think it's going to, this thing that you're telling me is so interesting. I remember in the 80s, when I think some young men used a girl and a set camera on and they had a body exposed with a door. All of these things has been disgraced our nation. And as time go back, they have it as one of our big people in government. They had some other girls then, and then they were displayed naked in the public while they were gathering together. They got like women went wild at that time. These things are not good. The people that are doing it, they're disgracing their mother, they are disgracing their sisters. Thank you for the advice for the day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you also for making your own contribution. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Stevie Quantum.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to, this is Mawate. Good morning to Masale and King Solomon. Happy independence to them.
Okay.
Happy independence to America.
Thank you.
And to the topic this morning, Mr. Masale, I will call you behind the scene. I want to explain something to you. So the issue, my son, Quantum. You see the woman, the one I listen to every one of your way your ananas, everything. I got problem with the women are born in the 90s, the 2000s. Some of us are born in the 60s and our eyes are open in the 80s. Those kind of life, we not live those life. You want man say he want you. Then he won't see your nakedness first before he can approach you or before he can do something for you. No. But I want this day women, when you tell them, they can say that you're only 13, we're not here for it. So I really want to tell Masale and King Solomon, take you the advice they're giving our women. Because you in America, and you in America, you want woman, you want for the woman to show her whole nakedness to you before you can help her. Our Labrador brothers there, our Labrador children are down there. They shouldn't be doing it. And I want Labrador girls there that had an opportunity to go on outside to send for Labrador children. They will not be doing it to them. They know our culture because of the hardship, because of the things that we pass it through. So when you see those kind of thing, then you won't be part of it. But it's not life for human beings to live.
Okay, all right. Let's hold you there. Get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
I'm Joseph and we're calling from Cowell.
Okay, Joseph. Yeah, go ahead very quickly, Chief.
Yeah, if with Masale this morning, I put it on my back this morning. honestly. You know, there's too much politics so our ear can be hurting now.
Yeah, that's the reason why we
Yeah. Thank you so much for the show this morning. You know, he said it all, the kind of education, these are the education we want for Liberian people as well with the youth in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Look, let me tell you, the first thing you must know, everybody live better life. But when not everybody was born to be rich, everybody was not born to travel to America. America is our home. We don't go there to find better life, you know, and then so that come back. If God decides for you to go there, like what happened to my uncle here, when in 50 years, when you want DV, you can go there. But you don't put yourself under pressure to the extent that, you know, you start to suppress your own life because you want to get to America. Many of our brothers today, our sisters, get what you say, they devote that time 80 to 90% on the social media, only looking for people up there that they can hang on because they don't want to do nothing. While you get men, as you saying, let me get the women because the women, we know, they always say they don't care, they don't believe it better they are again. So as men, you on social media, who they looking for somebody up there, woman up there to help you. Then at the end of the day, when person carry what, then they will dictate to you, they demand you know to do things that you're not to do. It's wrong. The first thing for me, I would never lose my root. I'm an African man. So no woman, as he said, no one dictate to me now to what to do. I agree this morning time, we also on the table, bring ideas together and work together. But it's not because you have put in 1 or 2 cents as your son be passed to you in a form of manner. No. The only thing you can do, you have to try water and try to help yourself, someone will come out to help you. For me, if I'm lucky to get any contact with anybody up there, I think I should be seeking business partner so that I'll help people to make business and all that thing. Because the relationship we got in Liberia today is not safe, brother. You ain't girlfriend be together, or you ain't boyfriend be together. They sit down, the both of them on phone. The two partners on phone. Looking for somebody up there. Those relationships are not safe. They are not safe. So what happening on the daily basis? We go everywhere to with our friends, you know, all the things. So I think why he explained, you instituted that it's possible we need your number because we are involved into the kind of, you know, education, all the things. So at least, even if we're not seeing a person, we'll organize people in the community. When you are there, we are calling about where social media, he can educate our people. Because we are here with them, we will tell them, they will not someone let to believe all. But somebody has experience, somebody has seen more than what we are seeing, I think we're telling them, believe it.
Okay, all right. So I'm about to call a number. You can get that number down. Probably call that number after the show. Then we will talk.
Okay, then, brother. Thank you very much.
So just
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Basale. Thank you so much. Thank you this morning.
So
for education.
Just go off the line. Let me call the number before taking this other caller. Okay. So you can now get a number 0776 718 151. 0776 718 151. That's the number. Call that number after the show. We'll talk. But let me get to this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Very quickly, tell us the name and where you joining us from, Chief.
I'm calling from District 2.
Yeah, very quickly. Go ahead.
I want to say happy independence day to the country, the great nation that refer to our equal Lazarus. Happy independence day. I give them right hand salvation.
Okay.
Thank you for the program. Let God bless the king and family.
Okay. All right, thank you. This person, good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Yeah, Mom Biden, go ahead. You are live. Go ahead.
It is happening in Ladon. Our women crowd of women who go to 40, 45, 50, 30. They are in the same category. When you thought they say, oh, I'm making my life. I have to satisfy myself. You on the street, your child on the street, then how they put you respect you, they will not respect you, they will do any kind of thing what they feel they're doing it to you. They are bringing all the things on the African women.
Okay.
We are not respect ourselves. Thank you, Konto.
Thank you so much, man, for your own contribution. This person, good morning.
Yeah, Konto, good morning.
Good morning. Tell us the name where you joining us from.
My name is Bama Wood. I joined from the Iron Party this morning.
Go ahead, Chief.
Let me say good morning to Mr. Mazale and let me say happy independence to the US. You know, Konto, this thing it sounds so crazy to see somebody in another country and the person ask you to send them naked picture. You know, even you who are asking for that photo, you are a crazy man or a woman. Why will it benefit you if you see another person taking it? What will it benefit you with? That satisfy your sexual desire? I think it just sounds so crazy. You know, you know, crazy for the you don't want to like the family, my how you call it experience. You know, after our kids, I used to like to win the day we don't movie and thing. So one night on my bed, I decided to win that we don't end. You know, my brother, I got somehow it until that thing. For that day, I deleted without photo, even video from my phone. None of day, almost 10-15 years now, I don't even like to lay out on it. Because it just looking so stupid. To go say, no, enjoying themselves, they say, oh, whether I love you, send me your naked picture, no one will help you, or to me that I love you. No. The day we meet in there, that one we can see you on naked there. But now people will ask you for your naked picture, or someone can ask me to mention your naked picture. Go for bay. They will never happy that relationship with that. Thank you for your time, my brother.
Thank you so much. Let's get more people talking here on 0772239933, 0886304497, or 0777980375. This person, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
But this is go ahead from the West Point.
Go ahead very quick.
District 9. The FCC today, poverty is one of the main causes.
You can you walk away from your monitor a bit?
Yes.
I will appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, poverty is one of the main causes of such lifestyle in our country today. People take advantage of situation here in Liberia because of the poverty level and the idea that they're living in America and where there is honey and milk. And so they are willing to do anything that they tell them to do. Show me your this, show me your that, and I will do this for you. So for me, I think on that we try to put some restriction on the way people use the communication system here, especially the students. So they shouldn't have access to the kind of sophisticated phones and things. I think that would be sufficient for my contribution this morning.
Okay, all right, thank you. We kind of appreciate that. 0772239933, 0886304497. Let's get on the person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Compton?
Yeah, good morning. Tell us the name where you joining us from.
It's your papa, October.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Oh, Compton, if you left basic, you don't have nothing to do, and you're using your phone to be your work. When somebody say, "Come sleep to my place here," you go you father, it better more than to focus on what you are not supposed to. Maybe you didn't got nothing to do to think about what they are bring those things there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Yes. Let's get more people talking on this particular social topic. You know, it's just very important. It opens the mind of our people, most especially our young brothers and sisters. Yes, so you can also offer in your pieces of advice as well. But let's get this person on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us the name where you joining us from, Chief.
Very much calling from Lagos. Yeah, let me tell you things for this topic. Our sister did it to our property. Today I'm calling on a relation. You know, read that. Yes,
I really don't know. We are not getting you. I don't know what happened to your phone.
Yeah, you getting me now?
Okay, yeah. So go ahead. Let's see.
Yeah, I think sometimes the religious leaders have to come in to talk to our girls and our brothers, to preach the churches, tell them not be doing this thing, because it's not good for us. So that's my own contribution.
Thank you. We appreciate. Thank you for your own contribution. Let's get more people.
Stanton, you're gonna call more people. One thing that we left out also that our women are doing. In fact, I did not believe it until somebody sent me a video regarding that. Most of our Arab brothers, whether in Liberia or outside of Liberia, what they do to most of our ladies, they can make them to sleep with their dog. And I mean, when I heard it first, I said, no, this is not true. Until the person proved it to me and sent me the actual video. So most of the guys, they over there, because of money, because of poverty, they use their animals to either sleep with the girl or to do some other nasty thing to the girls as well. So it is not just man to man, but people doing it with the animal as well. And it is very, very bad. Thank you. I just wanted to throw that in.
That's very good. Thank you so much. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, I'm sorry. This is a guy who asked for. I'm like, you see my phone to listen to you, so I couldn't just get a number, please. I beg you. I will never to call it back to me later, please.
Yeah, so just get it done and get the number down quick.
Yeah. Let's go.
0776 71 8151. 8151.
8151. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so so let's go ahead and hear from more people here. 0772239933, 0886 304497, 0777-980-375. Let's hear from more people here. But before then, let's see who have joined us so far. Yes, so you know. But the message, Tina, you say the man days after day. Okay, I'll read a text message, don't worry. But I get this person. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead, Mama. Your name?
Cooper, calling you from Carwell.
Okay, Cooper.
Yes, most of the time, at times, we don't just value sex, honestly. Apart from women taking pictures and then saying to men in America, then taking pictures saying to women in America, we don't just value ourselves in that, bro.
Okay.
Because you will see a guy that will be there this year, and then the person that wants to speak, the person keep playing the data thing. That guy will sleep with that girl, and that don't work. If men try to respect that, if you don't want it, we're not going to the person because if you love someone, you will not go to the person and then get a naked picture and then you publish it. So both persons value themselves. So that's it. We don't value ourselves because you have to be the act. You don't value yourself because it's the way. So that's it.
All right, thank you so much. That's good. Thanks for making your own contribution as well. 0772239933, 0886304497, 0777-980-375. Okay, so let me get a text messages from our people who joined us. Okay, so Venetia's Junior Bar. Okay. Juje One-Way is following us as well, and Marvin Va Jr. is also following us, and he says, good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing extremely well. Okay, thank you, Marvin. Okay, so Shango Colley says, good morning. I'm Shango Colley, watching from Maryland, Harper, New Town. All right, so all the way there in Maryland County, we get Palet Botte Pies says, okay, so man, I can read the other text message. A leader man saying looking for business partner. Okay, so he says he will not let a woman tell him what to, but he is looking for business partner. Remember that the man una consent. Say your own thing, leader man. Okay, let's get this other person on. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Shama.
Yeah, Jerry, go ahead. Jerry, I'm not getting it clear. You need to change your location a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Hello, is that me now?
Yeah, go ahead very quickly.
Yeah, so the idea is for me from our own contribution to the show, I want to see what the stuff because our women these days, young girls, are making themselves for free in the street. So we have asked them to stop making themselves on the street for people. It is because men are seeing them making themselves in the street. That's the reason why they are requesting for that. They just put to do that. They will not be hard. Because the girls are making themselves in the street for free. Then what we have on money. So
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. That's just good. Yeah. So while we await more calls here, let me go back to my team, at least to address some of the concerns that have been raised. Some of these things. Some of you, our callers, have made mention of as we take more calls here. So, Mr. Ali Masale, okay, I think he's backstage. Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Masale, yeah. So let's go. You listen to the callers while we stay await more calls here. Probably would like to chip in something regarding some of these concerns that have been raised by the callers. Yeah, go ahead very quickly, then we'll move over to Mr. Reeves.
Yeah, so yeah, as Solomon said, this thing happening, like we have seen it several times, like our sisters, they will be over there. My man, all this thing, it goes down on because you don't want to do anything. You see yourself like a slave queen, like a big girl, and this man get a German Shepherd dog, this and that, all kinds of things. And you go in there, allowing yourself to be used. We see how our sisters have been abused in our country. You see, how will you go and sleep with dog because you want money? So, yeah, as Solomon said, it been happening for him. Somebody told he didn't believe it till he saw the video. But this is something that been happening. We have seen those videos on social media. But yeah, as I said, our sisters, they should try to be productive than be in liability. If you get somebody helping you, even in Liberia, some of our sisters, they are there cooking up with some of those big ministers, directors, lawmakers, and things. They will never think about doing something to improve their life. That man will not be senator forever. That man will not be representative, minister, director forever. Government comes, government goes. What becomes of you? Some of these men, they are already married men. They only help you. Some of you people go take apartment, everything for you. At the end of the day, try to put yourself somewhere. That man may lose that representative position. He married man, he will not come marry you. Then what becomes of you? Because when that man no longer representative, why you are getting, you won't get it again. Then what of you? So the best thing I would say to any of our sister out there, if you get anybody that helping you, this is the world we are in now. Everybody looking for women that are productive. You forget about this beauty business. People going to enlarge their breasts, they have bought all of these things. You have to put stop to it. Try to be productive. That without even somebody help, you can stand up to be someone for yourself. But they too much liability, they too much fake life. Some people, you want whole iPhone 16. Monday your child go to school, they put them out for tuition. So you go and sit down to nightclub, Sunday night you drink. Monday your child go to school, they put them out for tuition. What kind of life is that? You renting in somebody's house, you go back and you cannot afford to even pay the rent. You begging the landlord, but you driving take $10,000 car because you see your friend driving, so you say you want to drive. We have to stop living above our income. You see, this is not good, and we will say this thing most especially to our sisters because they are the one out there. They are very much. They are just vulnerable out there, and they can go for anything. They can do anything. So they really had to see how to be productive instead of being liability. So Solomon, I don't know if you have something to say before we go back to the callers.
Yeah, so Chief Solomon, go ahead very quickly. At least after we can take two calls, then we close up.
Yeah, so I think we are on the same path. Our people, like somebody requested, so that we can be having some of the awareness for our people. You know, it is dangerous, and our people, when you are in a hardship, you do all kinds of things. And of course, as I'm saying, we have had uh, uh, personal experience. When I say personal experience, we have seen some of those things in Liberia. When we were much younger and going to school, most of our young girls, they were doing this. And of course, at one time, the abortion rate was very high because some of these guys from the Lamco Yekepa, Lamco Buchanan, they were into taking the fetuses, or when they abort the pregnancies, they were taking all those young stuff and they were sending them to Sweden or Norway, and were making some of the things we used to call little gay or young love, all kinds of thing, because the stem cell from the fetuses or from the young babies that they abort, those people, they were making money out of those stuff. So it became a major problem. So we need to educate on those things. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yes. So 0772239933 0886304497 077798037 are the number. Let's see what I can get two more calls and get close up the program. We have our next program coming up. If not so, let's see. Yes. I got a text message, but let me get this person very quickly. Yeah, just one more call, then we'll go home. Good morning.
Yes. How are you, Control? Let me say hi to our brothers in the U.S. there.
Okay.
Yeah, they put it right, and one thing our sisters fail to realize is that they don't know that the thing you call time. I don't know, from my own understanding, women are the most vacant when it comes to time passing by you. Because the thing is about, I know, remember, your mother that you are living in a house to go, or your mother that you can go and visit, after you go, you get this stuff, they were like you before. But unlike men, I don't care how old you can be or the age can be there, as long as you can find one or two cash, you will always have them around. But you, when you are reached to that age where you cannot afford, where you cannot get, what men coming to come look for you for? They're not going to come for you, because the one that was in that position you were in at the time, saying that, I know, every day you got new one coming into that position, and that one the guys are not going for. So what is important is to always, as a lady, always make use of any opportunity that come on your way. The man is helping you. You don't have to go rent an apartment that you're paying $150 every month. While the man is involved in a car crash that happened with a football player in Spain, what will you do? So what you do, you minimize the cost and be able to save and prepare for the future, because no one knows what tomorrow may bring. Somebody's pocket, it's not your pocket. Your self pocket belongs to you. Thank you. I love the topic.
All right. Thank you so much, Edmond Carr. Okay, so let us close up now, Mr. Masale, very quickly, just a minute. Then we'll go over to Mr. Reeves. I'm sorry I'm not taking any more call. There is no time. Yeah, so just a minute, then we'll go over to Mr. Reeves.
Yes, again. Once again, Juma Mubarak to all Muslims around the world. Today is Friday. Yes. So just say that we will continue to educate our sisters, even though some of them. But can you imagine, like the girl we hosted here, the last time, Ambassador Gracious B. Mose, her friend women are going after her because of these videos that she's making on social media. How a group of women to be productive, try to do something and forget about this stay quit life. I saw 3 of her videos, different videos. If you see how her friend women are insulting her, you see that she should take her more from on them, or else they will find her this. Why should people be doing this kind of thing? You see, this is the same thing we're talking. People don't want to do anything. Our sister now, most of them, this big Jew life is really putting them into things that they are not supposed to be in. But all that we say, we continue to be having this kind of program once in a while, at least to educate them. It is better for them more than people we are met. Sisters who are in the habit of bringing men to America, most especially because America, that's the only place you see all this drama coming from. You see, they should be like, consider them to be like your brother, your body.
Okay, I don't know whether it is the network. I'm not ready to get to you. Yes, I'm not ready to get to you.
Then be liability.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, Mr. Reeves, just a minute, very quickly. Mr. Reeves, go ahead very quickly. Mr. Solomon Reeves, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yes.
Again,
very quickly.
Thank you very much. You know, the situation in the country, especially when there is poverty, people can do all kinds of things. But equally so, as Masale said, and most of our callers, you have to live within your means. If somebody gave you $100, maybe you can take maybe $25 from there and then put that in business, or you can use $25 and the balance $75. You put that in business, and once you continue to do that, you will be self-independent. No man will take disadvantage of you because of wealth or they get money and what have you. So we have to live within our means, whether you are a young man or a young woman, middle-aged man, middle-aged woman. We need to live within our means. And when we live within our means, nobody will take disadvantage of us, and we'll be able to live and enjoy our life the way it's supposed to have been. Because sickness or anything can happen to you when you begin to abuse your body or misuse your body. Or anything can happen to you, and when any accident or anything happens to you, the beautiful body that you're showing, the handsomeness that you're showing, you be disfigured, and of course you become the victim. So let us live within our means, and just take care of our bodies and things like that. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Baka Reeves, and that of Mr. Aliyu Masale. I would like to say many thanks to all of you, our callers, other people who follow us via our various social media platforms and were able to send in their text messages as well. We appreciate every one of you. We are taking our usual weekend break. We hope to be back here this coming Monday by the special grace of God to begin a brand new week with another edition. I'm Stephen Do have yourself a blessed weekend.
Freedom fighter, you destroyed our country. Freedom fighter.